Okay, everyone, I just wanted to do a video on two new stones to me. I purchased these two Japanese natural stones off of a secondhand off of one of the websites, and it was actually a really good deal. And what I think really intrigued me about these two were that these were more, or advertised as more of a mid-range and a finishing stone. I already have a finishing Japanese natural stone. I have a Nakayama Kita stone, but I couldn't pass these up. This was just a really good deal I found. So what I have here is what's called a Shohansan. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The seller, the previous owner of these stones, purchased this at Carbon Knife Company in Denver, Colorado, and he used it for knives. But this is a mid-range type of stone. And this is a Narutaki Iromono Kopa, and a rather large stone. This stone the previous seller bought from Tomo Nagara, Keith Johnson, who rated this as a upper mid-range stone, not necessarily suitable for straight razors, more or less a knife stone, but I'm getting some fantastic results. I haven't test shaved off of this yet, but the hanging hair tests and ease at which I'm removing arm hair and leg hair would indicate to me that this is very much a finishing stone, at least by my standards. So what I've been experimenting with is coming off of my 1K C-Rax, setting a bevel on a razor, using this stone, this Shohansan stone, as my mid-range, and then going right to this Narutaki Iromono, and just eliminating the need for a 4K or an 8K stone, going through that entire synthetic progression. And it's just been really enjoyable. So that's what I wanted to do here today. You see a lot on YouTube videos about finishing stones and jnats, not a whole lot in terms of the mid-range type of stones, so just figured I'd do that. So here I have my worn DMT plate, and just a few laps, and you can see it's already raised quite a slurry. So this is more or less a softer stone. And what I'm really liking about the jnats, of course, is the ease at which it removes all of the, or completely eradicates previous scratches, including the 1K scratches. So even with a 4K and an 8K synthetic, you're still left with scratches, and I'm just not seeing it under a loop coming off of this stone, for example. So this stone measures about 2 3/4 inches wide, 2.5 inches wide. So as I do my half strokes, I need to do that with the heel leading, so the razor stays entirely on the stone. And already that's become quite a bit darker than it was previously. And there's really good audible and audible feedback and tactile feedback with both of these stones. And I can already tell that I'm almost done at removing all of the scratches. Maybe just a little bit at the heel. The toe feels good. So what I'm going to do is just remove some of that slurry, kind of water this down a little bit at a time, and finish on just clear water, so I can try to maximize the edge coming off of this stone. Okay, I'm going to go to clear water now. And I've got really good undercut. I think that's it. So I don't know, I might have spent 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes tops. I'm gonna take a look under the loop and see how it looks. It's just amazing. Okay, so I have a little bit of work to do here at the toe. Okay, so I'm just going to raise a light slurry again and make sure that I focus on the toe, because there were still some 1K scratches visible. So I may have mentioned that this stone, the previous owner had bought from Carbon Knife Company in Denver, Colorado, and the previous owner is a chef, so he had bought this stone for the purposes of sharpening his knives and the knives of the other chefs that he had worked with. And then he had purchased this stone from Tomo Nagara from Keith Johnson off of his Etsy account. So Keith had rated this as a Narutaki Iromono as an upper mid-range stone for razors, which may be the case, but like I said, I'm getting preliminary tests are very good as far as the HHT and removing arm hair or leg hair. I have yet to shave off of that stone. Okay. Take one last look at this. I think I'm done, and I can move on to the next stone. Yeah, so perfectly, typical bead blasted appearance coming off of that Shohansan. I'll put that away for now. Okay, and this stone is just, I think, a beautiful stone. It's got this gorgeous reds and blues. Then of course this cream speckling, and there's some more red throughout. It's been completely lacquered. Interesting saw marks. It's just, I think it's a really nice looking stone. I haven't been using my DMT to raise a slurry, so I've been using a Tomo stone. And I found that on this particular stone, not too much slurry is needed. So I'm going to say that's good. Okay. And again, back to the half strokes. Again, very good audible feedback and tactile feedback. Getting good undercut already. I've noticed that I like to finish with just a light bit of slurry remaining. And then, I think I'm almost there. Yeah. I'll wash all that off. Wash off my razor. So this is just clear water now. Weight of the blade only. Maybe some slight forward torque just to ensure I'm making good contact. About 10 laps. Let's take a look. Looks fantastic. Okay, so let's just do a test real quick and see how it looks on the arm here. Completely effortless. It's just amazing. I can't wait to shave with that. So that's it. So, I guess what I would encourage you guys to do, for anybody who likes to hone razors and happens to watch my channel, is I don't know a whole lot about Japanese natural stones. I'm learning. I'm experimenting a lot. I have this stone, of course, the other stone here, the Shohansan stone. I also have an Izuku Asagi Kopa stone, and then the the Nakayama Kita. So I have the 4 jnat stones, and they're all a little bit different. But I guess the point is that experiment a little bit and don't be afraid to try something new like this mid-range stone here. It's just, I like it a lot, and it's really reduced the need for me to want to use a synthetic. In fact, I think I'm going to be selling my synthetics with the exception of my Chosera bevel set. I just don't think I have a need for them, and I'm just enjoying these a lot more, the natural stones. So anyway, that's all. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully I was able to share some information that you were able to come away with learning. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll try to get back to you right away. Okay, thanks everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.